If you ever feel like everything is slipping away from your life, or that everything is moving away from you, try to remind yourself of one thing. A person who came into this world with empty hands has nothing to lose. Whatever we have received, are receiving, or will receive in this world is all a bonus for us. It's a bonus because when we came into this world, we couldn't bring anything with us. If you ever fear that everything is being lost from your life, if you ever question your own abilities or doubt yourself, then try to remind yourself that a person can do many things if they want to. Believe me, people weaker than you are fighting much harder battles in this world, and they are winning. It's not that they aren't victorious. Everyone's life is full of ups and downs. Sometimes sadness will come, and sometimes happiness will come. Sometimes there will be good times, and sometimes there will be bad times. Life is about adapting yourself to all these situations and environments. You'll notice that we tend to fear the things in life that are not in our control. We fear the problems we cannot solve. We worry about them, get stressed, feel down, and hurt ourselves. You'll start to be okay when you accept that bad times can also come in a person's life. This tension and worry won't keep making you sad. Truly, people should remember that something bad can happen at the end of something good, and something good can happen at the end of something bad. It's not that something good won't happen. It's not that your life won't be beautiful. Our lives depend on our way of thinking. Whether you call it success, happiness, or peace, you can't let them into your life without a positive feeling. Your positive thinking plays the biggest role in changing your life. Your positive attitude, your positive thoughts help you the most to be well. Why are you afraid of losing? The fear of losing should belong to those who were able to bring a lot with them at birth. The fear of losing should belong to those who can take a lot with them after death. But that's not the case. When we were born, we came empty-handed. And when we leave this world, we will also leave empty-handed. The time in between, whatever we achieve, is nothing but a bonus for us. Because when we get something extra in our lives, it's a bonus. When a destitute person who came into the world destitute achieves something in life, isn't that a bonus for them? Don't be so disappointed with life that you become the cause of your own harm. If you think your life is full of problems, then why do you think that only your life has problems? Every single person in this world has problems in their life. Every person is fighting in their own life to keep themselves well, to be well. And we forget that if we want to be well in life, we can't have excessive expectations from life. You can't have excessive hopes from life. The reason for your heartbreak, the reason for our heartbreak is excessive demands, excessive expectations, excessive hope. We hope for a lot more results than the effort we put into our lives. Results will come. If you work hard, if you put in the effort, results will come. But is only effort enough? Along with effort, you have to have patience. Along with effort, you have to have faith in yourself. You have to have hope in yourself. You have to have trust. I know some relationships hurt us. Some people are the cause of our pain. They give us a lot of pain. But why do you have expectations from those people? Why are your expectations from those people so high? When you are disappointed in yourself, when you can't have faith in yourself, don't you understand that having excessive hope and trust in others cannot be acceptable? If you place your hopes in others, you will get hurt. If you trust others more than yourself, you will be deceived. This is the reality of the world. I know it will be difficult for us to accept, but what's the use of denying reality? Truthfully, when people don't understand their own worth, when they don't feel their own importance, some people start to think of them as cheap. Actually, they themselves force others to think of them as cheap, because when a person doesn't understand their own value, when a person is worthless to themselves, how can they be valuable to others? Remember one thing, You are very important. You are very necessary. And many a times while building relationships with others, we forget that we have to build a relationship with ourselves. We forget that we need to give ourselves some time. We forget that we need to consider ourselves important. If you feel lonely in life, then love that loneliness. If you are busy in life, then love that busyness. Because when a person is busy, they don't have time to think negatively. I think being busy is not just important but essential. The busier you keep yourself, the more you can keep yourself well, safe from others. Look, remember one thing. It's necessary to go as far as the road is visible in life. Go as far as you can see the road. You'll be able to see the next road when you get there. Every person's life should be so busy that there is no time for indifference, so that there is no time for negative thoughts, so that there is no time to be sad. Try to see the world with a smile on your face. The whole world will seem beautiful. Create relationships without expecting from others. You'll see that relationship will start to become beautiful. It will be much, much easier to maintain that relationship. I would say that it's necessary to have pressure on yourself, but not so much that after creating the pressure you feel like your own biggest enemy. See, when you try to live your life your own way, when you learn the habit of being a little bit better in your life and start to be well, some people won't be able to tolerate that well-being. There are many such people in this world, many such people who are not as busy with keeping themselves well, as busy as they are with criticizing others. More than that, they are busy in seeing the bad in others, keeping them in a bad state. But what can you do? Some people have to be just ignored. Some people just have to be avoided. If necessary, you have to spend some time alone at certain moments. You will see that those who start to consider loneliness as a part of their lives are the happiest. Those who love to find their joy, happiness and peace even in solitude. It's much better to be alone than to lose yourself among those people who are harmful to you. Look, our loved ones never make us cry. Those who make us cry are the ones we make the mistake of thinking of as our own, the ones we consider as our own. But in reality, they are not our own. Actually, if a person's character could be seen in a mirror, then people would stop trying to beautify their face and start to beautify their character. We all need to remember this. We all need to believe in this fact that nothing in the world is permanent. If something is truly lost from our lives, then that too was not permanent. That which has a birth has a death. That which has a creation has a destruction. And when we accept all these things, accept them, start to understand them, then our complaints about life will largely disappear. They'll be greatly reduced. Then our fear of getting lost will disappear. I don't think you should ever fear losing those things that can be acquired a second time after being lost. If something is lost from your life that can be acquired a second time after being lost, then why would you be afraid of it? Why would you worry, be sad, feel down and hurt yourself? Being well is a habit. Start thinking of it as a habit. You need to take responsibility for your own well-being. Start believing in this. If you have truly seen a dream in your life, then it is your responsibility to make that dream come true. Start believing in this. Nothing in this world is permanent. Accept this theory and practice. You came empty-handed and you will go empty-handed. Engrave this in your mind, in your brain. You will see that there will be no complaints about life. No fear of losing will walk. Sometimes in life, if you do good, you get nothing in return. The Arjuna tree is the only proof of this. Actually, people don't remember favors very much. Even after you help someone 10 times, if you are not useful to them once, if you cannot help them once, then you will be criticized for that one reason. People don't remember favors much. Look, the reason I'm saying all this is, don't try to be a part of the competition to win people's hearts. You can't win everyone's heart. You can't make everyone happy. You can't make a place in everyone's heart. You won't get praise from everyone. Some people will criticize, some people will speak harshly, some people will neglect. This is life, and this is the reality of the world. Accept it, life will start to become easy. If you accept it, your self-doubt will decrease.
Thoughts like, I think I'm bad, will not come. Because it's not like this only happens to you. Something like this happens to everyone in this world. People remember people as long as they are useful. So I will say that if you have to help someone, then don't have too many expectations from them that that person will also help me or that that person will also be useful to me. Don't have any such expectations. Do you know what the biggest companion in a person's life is? Sadness. Even if happiness leaves you, sadness never leaves you. So accept that sadness will come in life, and the end of every sadness will give us the message of happiness, that happiness is coming. Look, until we accept that a person's life does not move in a single straight line, it will be very difficult to understand the concept of life. A person's life never moves in a single straight line. Sometimes up and sometimes down, sometimes good and sometimes bad. This is the real mystery of life. Actually, there are some techniques to be well. There are some criteria for being well that if you fulfill, you can be well. The first criterion is have low expectations from people. The second criterion is learn to be your own friend. The third criterion is reduce greed and temptation. And the fourth criterion, which is very important, is to be busy with your work life. Keep yourself busy with your work. The busier you are, the less time you will have to think about random things. The more you can keep yourself busy with your work, the more you can stay away from negative thoughts. You will see that it is when we spend our leisure time that all the bad thoughts nest in our minds. So it is necessary to be busy in one's work life. It is necessary to have very low expectations from people. It is necessary to be one's own friend, and it is necessary to reduce greed and temptation. Truly, life will be beautiful only when we do good for ourselves but do not wish harm on others. When we improve ourselves but do not wish for the downfall of others. When we do not become the reason for others' unhappiness in our quest to keep ourselves well. Look, we may think that life will become beautiful if we earn money somehow. It's not like that. Yes, it is true that there is a need for money because money makes a person's life easier. It may not be the cause of happiness, but it does make life easier. We get what we want when we have enough money. So the need for money is quite necessary. But the idea that money is the only reason for happiness is not the case. I can't explain it to you. In my life, I have met a person who laughs for no reason, who has no complaints in life, but whose external condition suggests that he should have complaints. Since we have so many complaints, despite having so much, I felt that he should have some complaints. That person told me, I would complain about life if I was sure about life. If it were the case that I would live for 100 years, then maybe I would have some complaints about life. But I don't know when I will leave this world. What will I complain about? What will I worry so much about? What will I regret so much about? Honestly, I learned a lot from seeing that person. I understood that it is possible to be well even without a reason. I felt that no criteria are needed to be well. We may think that so many things are needed to be well, but that person taught me that being well is a feeling, which can be felt even in a state of emptiness. Look, I want to make a small request. Don't be so serious in life that negative thoughts nest in your head. Actually, it is necessary to teach yourself a mantra. Whatever will be seen. So what if a bad time has come? This time too will pass. When do we think of ourselves as small? Consider ourselves weak, doubt ourselves. When we mix ourselves up with others. Nowadays it's the generation of social media. We see someone with their luxury lifestyle and we think, why don't we have it? Why isn't it with us? They are living such a beautiful life. Why am I not? People show more beauty but enjoy less. Those who are busy showing off may not be able to enjoy. Believe me, this is reality. This is true. The person you think is well is busy showing that they are well, but they may not be getting the chance to feel it. And those who are truly well don't show it off so much. They don't even feel the need to show people. The reason for that is that being well is with oneself. So I will say that don't hurt yourself by falling into these traps of social media. This is a generation of filters where every person presents their best self. You will see that no one ever highlights their negative things on social media. Everyone highlights their positive sides. Everyone highlights their good side. And we compare their good side with our worst side and think, why not with us? Why not us? And why don't you compare the good qualities, the good aspects that you have, which may be negative in their case? I heard a story in my childhood. It was mentioned in the story that the people on this side of the river think the people on the other side of the river are well. And the people on the other side of the river think the people on this side of the river are well. However, if you do the math, you will see that everyone is fine in their own place. If we don't compare ourselves with others, if we don't mix ourselves, then you will see that we are also well. Look, if you truly have any sorrow or pain, then I will say don't go expressing it in front of others. Perhaps if you express it, some people will make fun of you under the guise of sympathy. Some people will ridicule you if they get a chance, and they will speak hurtfully when the time comes. Because at the end of the day, it is true that people like to take advantage of weakness a little more. Why don't you understand this? Why don't you try to understand this? That your smile increases the value of your face. Your love increases the value of your heart. Your respect increases the value of your behavior. And your good friends increase the value of your life. So I will say that always maintain a smiling face in your life. The situation may be bad, may come bad. Thinking this, maintain the smile on your face that the situation will also pass. At the end of a bad time, something good will also begin. And even if they are few in number, keep some good friends around you. Look, now the name of need has become a relationship, but I told you at the beginning to have a little less expectation from people. The relationship will be beautiful only when our hopes, expectations are a little less. Truly, in today's competition of being well, one should say to oneself that I am well. Because as we think of ourselves, as we tell ourselves, as we make ourselves understand, we will become just that. And if you have truly been hurt in life, then I will say that getting hurt is also necessary. Otherwise, how will you understand reality? How will you recognize people? Sometimes getting hurt in life is also necessary. This is something that makes you mature before your age, which opens your eyes. It makes you understand that from today you cannot trust anyone blindly. You cannot give anyone more importance than yourself. You cannot love anyone more than yourself. So I will say that getting hurt in life is also necessary. From this, a person learns the skill of recognizing people to some extent. Look, a person doesn't get cheated again and again. It's okay that you've been cheated. It's okay that you've been hurt. Learn from it. Learn from it and eliminate your mistakes. Don't repeat the same mistake again and again. Forgive those who have hurt you, but don't give them a chance to hurt you a second time. Don't think of yourself as small by comparing yourself with others. Your story is a little different. So comparing yourself with others does not suit you at all.